Hello, everyone. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the new one. So, in my last video, or like before this video, the what if Slam Bam was in My Hero Academia. Now we got some. Yeah, and I mentioned that I did like this thing called like rights thing. So like basically like how many likes on that video I will do for it. Like basically AKA basically AKA I would do it. Like one or more, it means like 1 or 2 likes, then I would do this. 3 or 4, do me challenging the dual logs to in custom card duels, like challenge. And rules for it, I am trying to figure out. Now, and number 5 or 6 would have been the Power Rangers, but I decided because it got 3 likes, so dual logs, if you're watching this, get prepared, because I'm trying to lay down some ground rules. And only one that I could come up with is number 1 is have fun, and ever you do, don't be overpowered. That's number 2. It's like I play Steel of Alacalcos, the anime version. Okay. So yeah. So then, now, other than that, I will do this. So, let me go into, like, so reason why Slam Bam and Smasher was in 2 different universes, because I thought about how will I put him in his universe. He's actually, I kind of forgot who's his brother is, or his sister. So let's use his, her, because, or actually Mushroom Girl. So yeah, one of those 2. Yeah, how about Maya? So yeah, Maya was basically, and this is what he like looked before. He's all buffed up. So he has a sister that, like her, that likes technology, as Yeah. So uh, I mean, so yeah, when they were born, they had like quirks, but his quirk is similar to how All Might was become like buffed up and then weakens down. But he can does it on a whole grand scale. Yeah. So plus I made some changes to. So yeah, he basically when he got into UA, the like after he did the like written part and robot part. So during the ball throw thing, or he was in class 1B. So they're like, well, we need to need some cooperation between all of you. The to move this giant brick with or giant like steel that's 20 times heavier than the average human weighs. As let's say everyone was so weak they can't even lift it. As all my or not no my the Mr. Aizawa was like, well, they need more improvements. And as it was everyone except for him. So he says, my turn. And as he walks over, he grabs the both handles, and when he lifted it, it was so lightweight that even everyone is surprised, as they couldn't believe that it's like her. Yeah. Now, how his strength is. As he says, how about that, guys? As they're like, alright, or actually, like, let's head back inside. Wait, how, me? As he's so, they ignored him. When he gets ignored, he becomes angry. When he became angry, he lifted, or he was so mad that he even lifted in over his own head as he's like flinging it around like a yeah as blood heroes like oh crud I forgot one of my students as the only person that knows that he's in rage mode is his own sister. Because when she saw him getting all rain out, like, he's literally like, as she's like, you're a man, and I have my little brother's or my big brother's having a tantrum. Is that good or bad? Well, bad when he gets ignored too long, or if he gets ignored, then he starts throwing stuff around. Like, he could pick up this entire building and throw it around like a little rag doll. Oh, that's not good. Go ahead. As she runs, and she means like, as she, like, basically like those anime characters, like, they run and then it right behind the person, like, slams into there and like hugs them as she tells him, please don't get mad. Mm-hmm. As he calms down, she turns around as he's like set it down 500 kilometers away. Yeah. Yeah. It was right in the walking stage, though, like run around the giant circle. Yeah. As he turns around, hugs his own sister, as she knows he that she doesn't want him to get mad because he might be the equivalent of a wrath. As Blood Hero, and or actually Eraserhead and went, and he saw how far, like, he looks at, yes, this guy has super strength. And yeah, he basically, yeah, as he hangs around with his sister a long time. So yeah, he, as Nezu, tells him, because he does way more training than average, or all those students. So Blood Hero decided to grab a tape and see how far that he like threw a dang thing. Or actually, he threw it all the way into outer space. Yeah. Talk about a monster level. So yeah. So he basically was, as he like absolute don't like it had a tracking meter, as when he looks at it he sees it says infinity, as a all, like, his own sister knows that he's just like, after school he hangs out with his like sister that, yeah, during her class thing, because she likes to work on robotics stuff, and yeah, So then Nezu tells him to go, how about bump you up to class 1A? Because we know that and you threw that big, like that and cube thing around like a little rag doll. Like you threw it like in space. It's been on there for an absolute long time. And as they like, have so much to prove on. Yeah. As Mushroom Girl, well, actually is slowly falling in love with him. Call that messed up. So yeah, it's just how it is. And so he became class 1A student. And I'm skipping the heroes versus villains and the, of course, USJ. Right? He actually did fight Nomu and won. And then I'm skipping the sports festival and the Ham Park. But All for One versus All Might arc. But during the sports festival, like before, he like got his own blood, like slurped, or no, he drew blood and yeah, but it said infinity. Like he's basically has the powers of infinity, and yeah, he does like go toe to toe with the against Hero Killer Sting, but and he when yeah. So he's basically went from class 1B to class 1A. And class 1A students treat him as their own. Yeah. As Monoma, the one that's in class 1B, made fun of him for being too weak. And being quirkless. As, yeah. He basically, because he was so unranged, he, like, basically one punch sent an entire shockwave through the entire human body. Yeah. As, yeah. Then, his own Yeah. And plus the support course people, every time he comes to, like, just hang out, he like, basically, like, he says, hey, what's up, Smasher? Nothing much. How about you? Yeah, so now the All for One versus All Might. Smasher was in, took a hit for him, but his power, he can also Zorb it, because he has also zero. Not powerless, but zero. So he basically Zorbed that attack and he dishes it right back. But yeah. So All for One says, haha. Looks like you're pretty powerful for a kid. And let's see if you're quirked. As he says, I do have a quirk. But it's not related to my powers. And yeah, he basically beat the snot out of All for One. Like, he threw him around. And yeah, you know who's actually dating him? Was, of course, her. She tells him that they should go on a date. Because they've been, like, really good friends. Yeah. And then yeah. So he still hangs out with his sister in her class. Yeah. He does all that stuff. So, yeah. And so I'm skipping the overhaul arc, like the dodgeball and the overhaul thing, because he did save Ares, and plus he also got married to the mushroom girl. Yeah. And yeah. Now that's all done. Now a fill-in. So yeah. Usually I take a long time, like this one used to be like, but and I have a one thing. That one thing is I made this card yesterday. So this one is supposed to be, you could see the whole, or it's that trap card. I forget the trap card's name, but it says it, or like whole old life barrier. If this card is normal summon, you can set one that trap card from your graveyard or vanish zone or hand or deck to your field in the spell and trap card zone. And if it does, you can special summon 2 more copies of this card from anywhere to your field in attack mode. But they cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And they are unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this card is sent to the grave, yeah. Special summon this card from, in defense mode, but reshuffle one card from your graveyard or bannerstone to your deck, and then shuffle it, and then you draw two cards you draw two cards, and this card is special summoned to your field in defense mode. Its defense mode becomes double defense, or double, like basically it's saying like doubling its defense. So yeah. And then this one was before Flyer, the maker of Sonic Bird. When this card is like, you can set this, or set a Sonic Bird monster. The deck, and plus it gives the one that uses this as like a material for it is this effect. So yeah, I was trying to make a similar effect, but attacks multiple times. So yeah, and so I took the artwork from this and I just redesigned it. So yeah, and that was supposed to be a cosmos thing, a sun and the moon and yeah. So basically, I was trying to make it reference his or her effect in it. Yeah. So yeah. So now, Duologs, if you're watching this, I challenge you to the custom card duel. So, no overpowered stuff, okay? So bye. Hit that little bell and leave a like, share, subscribe. Or who do you want me to do next? Do you want me to do the what if? I was going to say, what if Smacker was in My Hero Academia? Or do you want me to do the what if her was in My Hero Academia? Because I will do it. It depends on how many likes. I will do the same thing, like one that was before this video. So, and I might turn, change something about her. Instead of growing up in the One Piece universe, it's My Hero Academia universe. And I might turn her into a sister to Ochako. Yeah. Or Momo's. Because I already did too many on the boys' side. So please hit that little bell and hit that like button and do all that stuff, and bye.